There's something that popped up in my Twitter feed that I thought was worth mentioning, and that's YouTuber burnout. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Distant Signal. Quick update on I Love You. We have day 2 coming up. If you missed day 1 behind the scenes, check it out. It's or maybe it's check it out over here. I don't know, wherever the little bug pops up. We'll have a day 2 of behind the scenes once that's done. But check out the behind the scenes for day 1. Now, it looks like everyone is losing their goddamn minds over Alex Jones and the corporate censorship regime that is springing up on Facebook and Twitter, LinkedIn, Spotify, you name it. I don't want to talk about that today. There's something that popped up in my Twitter feed that I thought was worth mentioning, and that's YouTuber burnout. YouTube behaves in a certain way. Its algorithms are set up in a certain way to encourage its users to upload as much as possible. And that's to serve ads. And there's a lot of young people today whose main ambition is to become a YouTube star. They want to be famous, they want to be recognized, they want to be special. Totally get it. But be careful what you wish for. Apparently there are a lot of YouTubers, very famous ones out there, that are experiencing professional burnout at like 19 or 20 or 23 years old. And I think that we should step back and take a look at some individuals who are experiencing distress. So I first came across this in NPR today. The history of Hollywood stars is rife with stories of celebrities who break down because of the pressures to perform. Some YouTube stars are facing their own internet version of a meltdown. Unfortunately, many are finding that they are at the mercy of YouTube's algorithms, and taking time off can be super risky. I think YouTube will deny that their algorithms explicitly will share your content more if you just post a lot. There has to be some engagement. If you post 10 times a day, it doesn't matter. If no one sees it, no one likes it, no one watches it, it's not gonna matter how many times you post. So there is a bit of a give and take here. But the algorithms still encourage you to post a tremendous amount. And this is something I discovered probably around when I was posting Milkshake. I didn't have enough material to post enough to get the attention that I was hoping for. I didn't realize at the time that YouTube was predominantly personality driven. I thought that it could be just for filmmakers, but it's just not there yet. Right now, YouTube still requires that you post a tremendous amount, and the easiest way to do that is to just be recording and telling your own personal story. That's why these streams and vlogs have popped up on my channel, was to keep the channel active and to try to grow a user base that was more based around my personality and me as a filmmaker, to try to connect with people who enjoy making movies either professionally or as an amateur. I thought that to be in line with YouTube's platform, I would have to make more content about myself. So here we are. But I haven't reached the fame that these people like Mills and some others have reached, and I haven't had to experience the pressure of making an entire show on my own every day, which a lot of these content creators have to do. A lot of them will make 2, 3, 4, 5 videos in a day. So any of these really big YouTubers are producing a crap load of content, and it can be very stressful, especially if you're like Mills, who actually puts a lot of time into her videos. Apparently she's done some pretty elaborate stunts, and these videos take 60 to 70 hours to produce, and if you're on the hook for making 1 a week or 1 a day, that could be impossible. And if you try to achieve that, it could really harm you psychologically. In any case, known as ISSA TWAIMZ to his viewers, he dropped out of college at 19 to pursue YouTube full-time. That's pretty awesome. His costumes, humor, and silly songs were a hit. He wrote a song about a llama called the Llama Song, and he has more than 33 million views. That's awesome. TWAIMZ, who is now 23, says he has changed over the last 4 years. He's been grappling with his sexuality. He has become less interested in clicks and attention, rather than putting a positive message into the world. So TWAIMZ is growing up on YouTube. He's discovering himself, and he's discovering the trap of YouTube, which is you find a specific audience, you cater to that specific audience, and then you keep making the same thing over and over and over again in order to satisfy those viewers. The only problem is that you get bored. You get really bored, you get in a creative rut, and that can lead to severe depression, which TWAIMZ and Mills have both experienced. Mills had just taken some time off from YouTube and other social media accounts. TWAIMZ took a year off of YouTube, and that's something a lot of these kids are having to learn the hard way. There's no reference for this. Kids today grow up in this milieu of people constantly making content for them. It's just always there, and they don't realize how much effort this takes, how much work it takes. And anything good is worth the effort, obviously. But there isn't a lot of guidance for people to get out of this rut. And a lot of times the only solution is just to take some time off. So this also has popped up on Polygon recently. And I think what's really interesting is that this is a story that's not really getting talked about too much. It's on NPR, it's on Polygon. Both are really huge sites. And I'm not saying it's more important than what's going on with the corporate censorship, but I think it is important to acknowledge that a lot of these young creators are having trouble keeping up at the pace that YouTube's algorithm creates. You don't get paid a lot from YouTube. And now with these current waves of auto demonetizations that people are experiencing, what ends up happening is you make a video and you might be a somewhat controversial YouTuber, or you might touch on a topic, and for the first day or two, your video is demonetized. That's crushing. You've just lost all the money. Most views come in the first few hours or first day of a video being put up. So these kids are getting paid pennies on the dollar to make content that everyone's watching to get served ads. By contrast, I've made more money on Steam with 2 videos than I'd ever made on YouTube posting for 5 years. And I just imagine that pressure of needing to produce every single day in order to collect pennies so that you can keep your lifestyle up. I think that these kids need some perspective. I think that you probably should have a job and not count on YouTube or making videos as your primary source of income, especially when you're young, because you're going to change a lot. I think that if you're going to be a young creator, it's probably good to have a job. Just a job to keep you grounded, something that doesn't require putting everything on the line, and also something that you can go back to if YouTube is crushing your soul. You're not lost in this bubble of YouTube where everything is about yourself and everything is about the YouTube and everything is social media. It's important to be interacting with people in a different way. It's important to get out and be in the world and know what it's like to actually have a regular day job, probably. So anyways, if you're experiencing any kind of mental distress because of YouTube and because of social media, make sure to take some time off for yourself, read a book, take a walk, get a job, just hang out with your friends and family. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. It's just YouTube. And I think that you would see that if you just didn't have to perform your life every day. In any case, good luck out there. Don't put too much pressure on yourself regarding YouTube, guys. And anyways, have a great day and relax.